Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we are playing Mini Motorways. This game just got an update, so we are going to check it out. They also have announced that they are making a lot of improvements to the game in 2025, so of course we will be following that. But the new mission they had today is Denmark, so we're going to have to go all the way over here to get to Copenhagen and going through the city. So this map is different because, one, it actually adds a train station. So that is something that is new in the game, and we're going to see how we can make it work. And I don't want that other one. Just there we go. So every time the train comes in to these stations, they get a person. There you go. Car comes over, goes to there. We're going to speed up a little bit. Has to wait for the train. It's not a big deal. This is my board. This is where everything can either pop up or build. Pretty much right now I have 20 road tiles, which road tile is just that, and then 2 bridge tiles. So okay, and it looks like we have some stuff here. Okay, so another color same color popped up over here. That makes it pretty easy. That makes it, really nice to be able to get stuff to and from. Though I might want to change that up just so this car is only going there, this car is only going there. The nearest free car will head to the station, so you can see there's a free car over there. That's going to head over there. Free car, you pretty much see how it moves. Okay, so that road's getting a little busy. So you have a week cycle, and then you get something added to it. So you get to choose your upgrades, which generally comes in road tiles, bridges, motorways. We're gonna do bridges because there's a lot of water here in Denmark, so that's what we're gonna go with. And this is one of those games that it starts off at a very relaxed pace, and then at some point it tries to kill you terribly. And well, there is number one. Okay, so that's actually not terrible. Is that 2 bridges or 1 bridge? No, I guess that's just 1 bridge. I think. Yeah, okay. So, simple enough. That's a very easy connection. The game is treating me really nice to begin with. I am not going to argue with that. I think I got a high score of like 600 or 700 the first time I played this. So, we're going to see if we can do a little bit better then. Okay, so red. Now we're running into some stuff. Oh Lord, that is absolutely atrocious. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go over that way and just connect all of those. Road tiles or traffic lights. I'm not a big fan of traffic lights, so I will just get the extra road tiles. I definitely can figure out a spot to use them. Let's see, the red is close. Oh, building is upgraded, so now it's going to actually require more people to service it. So that is going to be a problem because we don't have that many orange houses at the moment. Though it is a very free amount of traffic at the moment, so we do like that. Just going to have to wait to see what else applies. There you go. There it is. That's what I was hearing and not expecting. So that's a rough one. I guess we go there and then we connect that. Not great because it's pretty much having to go through the city. It's gonna be stopped by the train. It is very far away. Like this is okay. Like that's a pretty decent shot. That yellow and that yellow is pretty close. I mean, this green is pretty close. Well, I guess that's just gonna make more life more fun. Motorway. Okay, so that is actually pretty nice. So we can go ahead and we're gonna put a motorway down here. Motorways connect 2 parts of the city with a highway, which pretty much can go anywhere. So now, instead of having for a car to come all the way through town, it can just go on the motorway and it can get there really quick. At the same point, you can have other cars making it from other directions. So yeah, it looks like we're already using that right here. With yellow over here is connected pretty well. Okay, so lots of reds going in here. I can see that a little bit. Okay, well, that is not kind of that actually. I don't know if that's actually that much of a problem, because I mean, I have a couple cars right there. That actually works out pretty well. So we're off to a pretty decent start. Not a lot of traffic going on at the moment. Now, I mean, there's some weird we need bridges, so we're gonna go with bridges. Oh, that's just lovely. I mean, I don't want to really connect these because they're just not going to be very good, but I guess we can. Oh, I need to make this go straight. Just kind of connect there. Maybe only these two blues will hold here and everyone else will stay right around this area. So now my score's starting to go up a little bit more. Now we're starting to get into that chaos that we love with these kinds of games. That like we just have a lot of moving parts going on. The goal would be, of course, to try to make it better. But oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Well, I think the game is trying to kill me at this point. Okay, that is a just ugly building, but that actually is not bad. I can deal with that. Okay, so... Okay, roundabout or a bridge? More bridges. I think that's where we're gonna go. Some games like that don't have lakes. You don't need bridges. Like, motorways are always helpful. Stoplights can be helpful, but I don't see a specific stop for it to be helpful at the moment. So this is, though, getting a little bit crowded. So you can see that's one of the problems that we're going to have with traffic. Like, for the most part, cars are free to go. And they're not terrible. Okay, well that yellow, that's an easy connection there. That can connect there, though that is a ugly yellow. And you can see now I'm having traffic issues going on that main little corridor. Yeah, oof, yellow is starting to cause an issue here. And there's really no way to move it around unless I just kind of go like right through that area. Oh, a motorway. Okay, that might give me some hope. Or at least have an extra motorway for whatever comes up next. Alright, because it looks like traffic is kind of calmed down. Though this is not such a disaster. But there's no other way around into it. So I don't know what else to do with it. Blue, just move you onto the thing. Blue's pretty easy over here. White. White is over here. You know what? That might be a good spot for a motorway because white is way over there and they have to go so many different... Oh, you know what? That actually worked out pretty well. That actually also worked out very well. Okay, so now, let's see. Now white pretty much just gets to use the motorway right here. And that's a pretty easy connection. At the same point, blue gets to use that motorway too to get over here. So I like both of those things. Roundabout or bridges, I guess bridges. Don't really see a lot of spots for roundabouts in my town. That blue is just something I'm not going to touch. So, okay, we've been playing for about 10 minutes. So how do you lose? So as these buildings fill up, after they get filled, they get a timer. You need to have someone to get that timer before that timer does run out. When that timer runs out, game is over. Oh, wow, that is just absolutely atrocious. Okay, let's just, oh. Okay, let's connect that for, oh. That is, I don't really have a good solution for that. I mean, the motorways help go into there, but that's a long way to get to for red. Red, let's see, I have enough, so maybe I can. Oof. Okay. The problem is I used all of my road tiles to do that, so that could be a problem later. I'm gonna have to deal with, unfortunately. As we're gonna get road tile. Oh, beautiful. Okay, motorway. I like that. That helps. Only got 10 road tiles, but I'll hold it for the moment. But I think this makes it very easy for red to get back in that direction. That they could make it over there. Yeah, this did cause some issues for me for sure. We're just, like I said, we're just connecting houses right now, trying to figure out the best spots for what we can do. I do have a motorway, so ooh, that's fun. At least red's mostly over here, so let's go ahead. Let's set this up over here, and let's connect it over to that area. So any of these guys, they can make it here a lot easier, and that's gonna help me move. And yeah, we passed over 700, so we like that. Nothing is, that red is looking a little scary. Oh, road tiles or motorway? I have to go with the motorway. I think they're much more helpful. And oh my, what the heck is happening over here? That is absolutely atrocious. Okay, yeah, that is not what we want, because now everything is kind of going through that area. Okay, I'm just gonna throw a red there. And this is pretty much what your stage evolves into. At some point, you just don't have enough. You have traffic jams going, like right here is just an atrocious thing. But to get to yellow and red, they need to get to here, and I'm just, oh, I know that thing. That means one of the places is getting close. It almost had it. So, and yeah, there's all the reds over here. That's not looking good either. And at least that's taking a couple of those out. Bridges. Still have a motorway. I don't have a good spot for it. Like, I need to get orange under control, but orange is up, and red under control, but that is just, and I'm trying to find where free cars are. I don't have any. They're all on the road. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna at least make 1,000. I like that, but it ain't gonna be pretty. Yeah, this is, at this point now we're just trying to get, there we go, hit 1,000. That's really, at this point, that is the goal. You can kind of see the timer here. Yeah, these places, like, that's, everything's getting timered at the moment, and there's no extra reds for me to move at the moment. That's the problem. Like, these are all requesting cars have already been sent, but yeah, the jams in here is killing them. Okay, so too few cars reach destinations. I had 10,000, or 10,000, I wish, 1,063 commute over my roads. So we opened the challenges for it. You can kind of see like where your score is. So I'm about the 50 percentile. Like bottom 45 is I'm gonna call it 50. I'm close enough. So you can kind of see how the scores get a little bit worse as you keep going through. There is also, after you beat it, you can play in classic modes. You can play with careful crossings, which then gives you certain challenges, stuff like that. And then if you just want to play the game, like I said, there is a lot of maps that you can choose from. And each map is going to be slightly different. I thought I unlocked New York, but you can kind of see just as you go through, like, I'm just slowly going through these maps, and yeah. And so yeah, the game is going to continue to get added on and improved on. So this is one of those games that you will purchase, you'll play it for a couple hours, you'll be good with it, you'll come back when they make an upgrade or update, you play for a couple more hours, and then rinse and repeat. So I would definitely recommend it. Though I would understand if people want to wait for it to be on sale, like it seemed summer sale, just to make it a little easier, because the game was released in 2021. But hopefully this is a good little review for you. Maybe you can do a lot better. Please let me know if you can. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.